So welcome back to another one of our daily meditations with me, Ellie Latrobe. So this month, I don't know if you've been picking up on it, but I certainly have. It's kind of intensified a little bit as we've tried to grasp onto our new normal, whatever that is, our routines. We're going back to schools, we are getting back to working routine, and this has brought up a lot in the collective unconscious, and we're experiencing that through the individuals. So obviously when we go from a place of kind of freedom and fun into the Virgo season, which is more rigid, we start to get routined, we start to look at all those things that we need to tidy up in our accounts and our organizations. We may just have been having holiday, and now we are getting back to the daily grind. And that brings up its own issues and its own polarities. I mean, for me, I didn't even make the full moon meditation, which I usually do every month. So this meditation is going to draw upon the new moon energies. You know, I sat down to record the full moon meditation the day before the full moon and on the day of the full moon, and my internet was not working. So I kind of saw it as a sign that actually, as much as we're all trying to get going and as fast as possible, get our career back on track, get our lives back on track, get our children out of our hair and into the world at large. Actually, we all need to be a little bit more patient. And, you know, there is a massive transition happening right now, globally, collectively. We are in this shift from a long age in Pisces into an age of Aquarius. So this is a shift from just believing what people in authority tell us and self-sacrificing our own sense of individuality into actually applied rational thought and thinking. Aquarius is very scientific and rational, and this period in the middle does bring up conflict, because there's still this influence of the old and the influence of the new, and the two are kind of going at each other, and that's happening outside of ourselves in groups that stand for different things, in the labeling culture that we've got into of left versus right, political party versus political party, in the anti-vaxxers or the pro-vaxxers, or whatever label we want to apply to something. And if you think about the labels you give to yourself, you know, labels and ways of identification is all something that is to do with Virgo. So these type of things are confronting us right now. You know, in yourself, your past ideas of who you are versus who actually the kind of inspiration of your soul energy that's trying to come through, what those ideas are, may be somewhat mishmashed. So we have this inner conflict going on, that we want to meet past ideals, like having more recognition or more power, or more money, or I don't know, whatever we've been valuing. And actually we're trying to shift our way to actually, what am I passionate about? What do I love? What brings me joy? What can I offer to the world in service? And this is an Aquarian ideal. It's that we're developing group consciousness to work together to the greater whole, not just like one trying to outcompete each other. And even in the way that we treat ourselves, we get competitive with ourselves. Like, you know, think about the ways that we relax, you know. Sometimes it becomes a competitive thing. If it's in fitness, we compare ourselves to other people. We take up activities which compare ourselves to other people, because that's a way of identifying where we are, where we want to go. And here is the balance point. Yes, we need ways of measuring ourselves, but associating that with a good or bad further influences our emotional body. And if we're influencing our emotional body, we are getting clouded. And this cloud is stopping us from actually really, really grasping hold of what it is we are aiming to manifest. So I've said this in a couple of my other videos, but Virgo, we are in the sixth zodiac sign. And in the sixth zodiac sign, just like a 9-month pregnancy, the pregnancy is fully on show right now. So what you're seeing in your life are a reflection of the habits that you've set up in the earlier part of the year, the things that you've done that have then consequentially caused a product, a result in your life, whether that's a thing like we've been working on this studio, which is not quite built, but here I am recording in it. We haven't even got windows in the front, but it's the signs of what I've been working on. We have in our family been working on creating in our life. So it could be physical. It could also be a relationship. It could also be career. It could be any of those other signs. So look around you to see what you are starting to see. What is it that you are creating? So Virgo is in its highest sense a healer, and in its more personality side sense is kind of the perfectionist, the purifier, the pragmatist. You know, we are trying to again find this balance to look at our lives, look at the things that we are doing, look at how we can improve them, how we can organize ourselves further. These are personality Virgo traits. And instead, again, of assigning a good or bad to it, like perfectionist patterns that say, oh, I'm no good if I haven't achieved X, Y, and Z. I'm no good if I haven't got 10 likes to my Facebook post, or whatever measurement. And again, a way of identifying good or bad is achieved. And instead looking at objectively how a physical body is. Our physical body is very much our manifested self, manifested from the thoughts, emotions, which have imprinted in our etheric body, which have ultimately created this physical body. So where in your body are you having issues right now? Write it down in your journal, observe, you know, just pragmatically, not, oh, this is good or bad. I had a decaying wisdom tooth out this week, which my ego didn't like. It's bad. I obviously haven't been brushing my teeth well enough. I haven't been good enough. That's the perfectionist side. But the healing side of it is that decaying tooth needed to come out. It needed to be looked at. Instead of, I could have easily gone, do you know what? It's not causing me any pain. I'll just let it fester there for a while. I got it out. And it was almost euphoric. It was like, the decay has left my body. Whatever I've been doing that has negatively created this physical reality of this decayed wisdom tooth is now removed out of my body, and I get a chance to look at my patterns and cycles. So that's very much a Scorpio thing. So we've got a kind of a month lull before we have to start to do that kind of deeper diving stuff. But right now, where in your body is your issue or issues? Write them down. Even draw a picture of yourself, right? So you've got a picture of yourself and you've drawn where your issue is. Maybe you don't know. So we're going to do a meditation to understand what's going on in your body. Now, we're also going to have a think about what we've created in our lives. We're not going to label it as good or bad. We're just going to maybe pause the video and just write all the things down that you've created this year up until this point. Maybe they haven't fully been created, just like this cabin. Maybe they are, but they're obvious. Like our cabin stands out now. Our neighbours know that we are building a cabin. It is no longer hidden idea that we had in our heads. It's fully there. We have a red roof. We are being seen by the world. Okay, so what is being seen to be created in your world, in your life, in your career, in your family environment, in your relationships? You know, big shifts in relationships, real hard stuff that we have to look at, but ultimately, what are we trying to create from them and out of them? And these two sides of things, your life and your body, are like the densest point of the manifestation cycle that we go through. You know, there's lots of books out there, there's lots of courses that you can take on how to manifest, but actually it's only half of it, right? So you manifest in half the cycle from an idea, which is an abstract concept that no one can see, through to a physical creation. And then that physical creation has to be improved upon, developed, the harder stuff transmuted, so that that idea can really serve yourself, your community, and the world even better. So we have to go through a number of tests here, because once we get good at manifesting, this is what happens. If people are good at the Virgo part, you know, we get a lot of black magicians, you know, not like everyone's evil. Actually, most of us are grey magicians. We are somewhere in between the two. We are slightly soul-led and slightly personality-led. But if we get good at it, the ego can kick in and we can get addicted to power, you know, and we just want it for ourselves, and we just want to get more and more money, and we're actually not looking how we can serve the greatest, the most. So this is then the final stage where we've given out, we've served, and that's Aquarius. That's what we're really going into, is actually serving the whole, and then dissolved and liberated and realized our oneness and our completeness and our wholeness back in Pisces. So on full moons, I talk a lot about polarities. On new moons, it's about that sign. You know, the moon and the sun are both in Virgo. So it is all about what you can understand in yourself and healing, getting yourself happy, healthy, embodied in your fullest nature. So we will begin. So find yourself a comfortable seated position. Sit yourself up nice and tall. See how your body is feeling. You come back to where you think your issue is. You know, I'm going to do a couple of spinal circles. Whoa, I'm really close to the camera. And the other way. Get the neck into it. You know, where in your spine is that, you know, knot of tension? You know, your spinal column is literally a reflection of the main channel of energy running through your body, called Sushumna. We have Ida and Pingala moving up and down that energy. And we want to understand, you know, our imbalances may not be fully manifested yet. They may still be lurking in our etheric system. So as you close your eyes, come to watch your breath. Your breath very much connected to your etheric system, prana. Some of you be familiar with your pranayama kosha, you know, your pranic body. It's pretty much the same as the etheric body. It's how energy moves around. And then rounding a few cat-cows, tuck your chin in, see how your neck is. You know, I think we are all experiencing this stuff, you know. Who's fully speaking their truth, you know? What's stopping it? You know, it's all those layers of expectations of how you want to be perceived. Perfectionism again. So really stretch the throat. And stretch the arms out really wide. Lift the chest, lift the heart. Stretch the throat, the chin. And if you can, interlace your fingers behind your back. Open that chest. And again, lift the chin. Take 3 big breaths. Open that heart. And roll the shoulders, release. See how the legs are doing. I'm going to stand up just to show you. I'm going to move the knees. And then pushing into the toes. How are your toes doing? Sitting back down. Stretch out one knee by putting the sole of the foot on the ground, stretching the knee with the elbow. And then the other side. How are those hips? Again, you know, our hips like are representative of, they're all that's embodied from our sacral chakra and what we're literally birthing, you know. So we love to hold stuff in our hips as well. Hips are a big one. And then come back to your seated position and see if you can sit up nice and tall. Palms down, rub the legs. Close the eyes. Listen to the natural breath coming in and out of your nose. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. And exhale, ground through the sits bones. Ground down to that Mama Earth beneath you. Draw in all that you need and exhale, let go of all that you don't to her. You know, this is really about connection to the true Mother Earth, the Mother Earth of the earth that's in your body. Every single atom of your body is made from this earth. And this earth has the capacity to heal you. She creates plants and animals and all that we see around us, the structures, geologically, geographically. And she is just like you. You know, she has physicality that's really dense, like rock, like your bones. She has flowing rivers and seas, like your blood system, like your endocrine system. And she has air, just like your lungs. And she has fire, just like those neurons firing, just like every reaction within your lungs as you convert oxygen into carbon dioxide. Just like when you think. And then there's this etheric component, the space between it all. Ground down through your sits bones, palms on your legs, connecting to that which nourishes you, nourishes your body, heals your body. The body and the earth can heal itself if we leave it alone, if we stop adding the toxicity to it, we stop polluting it. Scanning your body now, your sacred earth. This is your planet. And as you draw your breath up from your sits bones, draw it up through your whole body, up through your head, crown, and back down again. And as you do that, observe where the energy gets stuck. Keep going, a few more rounds. Maybe it'll start to flow, maybe it doesn't. And your visualization is almost like water or wind moving through your whole body. And just like the power of the earth's waves and oceans have to purify and cleanse, just as the winds of the world move, dust, purify and cleanse as it's rained back down and through the water system. This breath of air, movement of water is cleansing and purifying your physical earth, your body. Two more rounds. Clear and let go. One more. Now rub your palms together, activate your healing hands. And first of all, we're going to press that left hand, right hand onto your heart center, shoulders draw back. Lengthen your crown up to the sky. Feel the vibration of your palms to your heart. And as we move from Pisces to Aquarius, we're all striving to move as people from our solar plexus to Anahata, to our heart. And this is where unity, this is very much Aquarian. Feel the vibration of your heart, your spiritual heart. Feel the magnetism. Your soul speaking to you through this magnetism. And feel the power of your heart to heal. Just starting off with a little bit of self-love. Sending your own body love. Appreciative for everything that your feet and toes do for you. Your ankles, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your sacrum, your perineum, pelvic floor. And don't get into judgment here. And your reproductive system, your bladder, your kidneys, all of those intestines and stomach, spleen, and all those things, part of digestive, immune system, the liver, sending it some love. Probably we don't think about it too much unless we have a chronic issue. And into your lungs, your diaphragm, sending this part of your body love, appreciation, gratitude. And to your shoulders, your arms, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, your palms, your fingertips. Sending all this love and appreciation for what this body enables you to experience and to express. This is all Virgo, 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 Virgo. And your throat, all that you're able to express. To your jaw, maybe move your jaw and your tongue to taste, your lips to kiss, your cheeks to smile, your nose to smell, your eyes to see, your ears to hear, your brain to think. Yes, thinking for yourself. Not just accepting everything that's given to you, questioning, investigating, asking. To the whole body, and all of it as an organization, all these billions of cells, each with their own intelligence. Appreciation for this intelligence within your body, so innate that it happens at a cellular level. And now rubbing the palms again together. Wherever you're feeling a block right now, wherever your maybe manifested physical issue or ailment is, placing those rubbed palms on them. And wherever you're balming, feel the vibration of your palms to that place. And awareness in your breath, bring your breath into that place. And just like you are moving the air or water through your whole body, bring your breath into that place and move what needs to be moved. cleansing, purifying, lightening the load a little bit. Five smooth breaths with that awareness and that intention. Recognizing in yourself if you actually do need to seek help to deal with that issue, ailment. You know, if it's firmly rooted in our physical body, often we need to reach out for help. And if it is less firmly manifested, if it's more energetic and etheric, we can apply some other healing techniques. Maybe we just simply need to decrease our stress. Maybe we need to understand the issue more. Maybe we need to get our bloods done. Maybe we need to assess what we're doing, how we're exercising, too much, not enough, how we're eating, how we're sleeping, our stress levels, our lifestyles. Taking a big inhale, exhale, let it go, rub the area. And place your hands down on your knees with your palms facing up. Bring your gaze upwards, inwards and upwards to your third eye. Feel the lightness of your mind. And exhale down through your spine, moving anything that needs to be moved, rooting down through the sits bones, ground through the biggest roots that you can imagine in your mind, down into the center of the earth. Drink up all that you need and draw up once again, up through the crown of your head, through that third eye. Make those branches and look up to the highest point of light above your head. Know that nothing is permanent. Life is one big cycle over and over again. The cycle of breath, the cycle of day and night, the cycle of the zodiac, the cycle of the years, the cycle of lifetimes. So anything manifesting in your life right now that is good, breathe into that. Anything that is aligned with your natural vibration, your resonance, your soul frequency, that purpose that inspires you and drives you at a deeper level. And on your exhale, those things that aren't quite aligned with who you are now. We all get older, guys. We can't all stay 19 forever. We can't all stay 25 forever, or whatever age we get stuck at. How blessed are we to be in these bodies right now, at this pivotal point in humanity's history. And we are humans, so let's send a little bit of forgiveness. You know, no one is perfect. This perfectionist ideal that is created through social media, through the media, through celebrity, through the ego of what it is to be perfect, is all an illusion. So forgiving yourself, forgiving others, they are also only humans. and their own conditioning, just as your own conditioning, their upbringing, their societies, the things that they've experienced, the things that you experienced, and how you were brought up, who you were around, what good things, bad things, what shaped your childhood, shapes your early adulthood. You know, these are the things we're working with now. So compassion and forgiveness. Owning who we are without apology, looking towards where we're going, not wallowing in what we don't want to be or what we've done in the past that we don't want to be, because you're not. You're all of it, and that's perfectly, imperfectly divine. And from the highest point of light above your head, draw light into your crown, into your head, and light out to all the other individuals in this world. May all be illuminated and know their true magnificence and their true perfection. Not this unattainable idea of what perfect is, your divine perfection. And into your heart, from the deepest point of love within you, and from that universal point of love, which is the collective soul, allowing love to draw up and into your heart, filling your love with so much love that it overpours and it flows to all those around you, to all those in your country and to the world at large. And then from your deepest point of will and drive and power, real power, not ego-driven power, soul power, the power of living your truth, living your purpose, living what brings you joy. And allow that passion and purpose to upwell within your belly and send it out to all those other individuals across this planet. And once again, come to your whole body breathing from your legs, knees, hips, up through your spine, your chest, your face, your crown, and back down again. Keep going until you feel what's needed to be clear has cleared. I'll let you decide when you need to end this practice. And when you feel that you've finished, that you've moved, that you feel lighter, that you feel open-minded, open-hearted, and full of goodwill, give that body a big hug. I'm going to sound Om one single time. You can join in or just listen. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale for Om. Namaste. See you for the full moon, so 2 weeks time.